Hey guys, it's Hannah here. So I thought I would share what I learned from the Learning Technologies conference in London. So I attended it yesterday. It was such an awesome day. They had heaps of free seminars, lots of stalls set up, heaps of really awesome people in the learning and development space that were there. So yeah, I found it super interesting and learnt quite a bit. So I thought I'd just do a quick video and share some learnings that I had and some industry trends that are happening at the moment. So augmented reality was quite big. So they spoke about how augmented reality is really useful for just-in-time training. So if you're needing a learning solution where people are in a certain situation and they need to learn in that moment rather than trying to remember it, augmented reality is an awesome way to do this. You can have barcodes and your phone can scan the barcode and holograms can pop out and sort of show them how to do a certain thing. So augmented reality was quite big. Virtual reality was also something that really stood out to me at the conference. So virtual reality is, if you don't know, you have the headset on and you can sort of look around and it feels like you're in a real life situation. So it's like a real life simulation that you're in. And they were talking about how a really great way for VR to fit into your learning solution is if you have something that you need to teach a learner that requires them to really feel the emotion and when they're learning it, be in that situation rather than just reading content or watching a video or whatever it may be. And a really awesome example was for a training course for public speaking where someone needed to learn how to, say, run a keynote session or whatever it is. And basically they could see a whole crowd of people, they could hear their heart racing, they could sort of time how quickly they were talking. So it had a little dial that said this is how fast you're talking, slow down, speed up. And yeah, it's just a really great way for people to really be in that situation and experience exactly what it would be like when the moment comes. So that was a big one. Another one was the importance of making learning social. So we are social beings, and if we can incorporate socializing into our learning solutions, whether it's peers getting together and working on a project together or having an online forum where people can post questions, it's just a really great way for people to learn. And with people teaching others around what they're learning, it's a really great way for them to learn as well. So that was a big one. Another one was bite-sized chunked learnings. So to really split up your content into small sections rather than getting people to complete, say, a 1 hour module, just get them to complete 6-10-minute modules instead. And this is taking into account our attention span. So now that we've got mobile phones and there's Facebook notifications and text messages, it's so easy for our learners to be distracted. So a really great way to combat that is to create learning solutions that are quite small and people don't have to concentrate for really long periods of time and they can sort of have a break in between different sections. So yeah, there was that. There was also something that I found really interesting, and it was around culture in an organization. So when you're designing a learning solution, it's really important to consider what sort of learning culture your organization has and just really getting to the root cause of the problem rather than just saying, oh, I need a 1-day training course on this. Really figuring out what is the problem, how can we solve it? And yeah, going to that effort so you know that you're delivering a solution that really fits and works. And there was a session that spoke about how if you find out who the influencers are in the company, so there's certain people, they could be informal leaders or formal leaders, and they're the people that really influence what people think in the organization and how people behave. So there's actually a survey you can do online where you can have staff fill out the survey, and basically the results tell you who the influencers are in the company. And once you have those people, you can sort of tap into them and really get their mindset to where you're needing it for learning in the organization. So I thought that was really interesting as well. I think that's it. There was amazing sessions and things running, and I'm sure you can find it on the Learning Technologies conference website. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. We're always happy to share our learnings with you guys. So if you have any questions around anything that happened at the conference or just learning and development in general, we'd be more than happy to have a chat with you about it. And I'm also happy to post another video on any topic that you would like. So thank you so much and have an awesome day, everyone.